No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch on the left. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slithers into space. Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Fires to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids sidelines and wished him all the best. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Able to get a big gain on the play. 4th down coming up.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Lots of running room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Cook. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Quickly complete. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. He's got him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to... to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground, he's got it again. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. To the air, it's McMillan. Finds the tight end. Fights off a defender. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Spits it out to the back. Found a seam. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Oregon 45, Iowa 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Into the secondary on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. They go to the draw. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Leon. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.